I love when you guys get to see me in my finery, which means my sleep shirt, makeup that has been removed via crying. Come on. You're not living if you haven't experienced that before. This is going to be a message for a small bunch of you guys. So please, as always, use your discernment. As soon as I sat down to film, my heart kind of like constricted, and there is a lot of grief moving, right? There is a lot of grief. This eclipse portal that is about to start, which, by the way, by the time this video is out, I will have a video on my other channel, which is tagged down below, talking about this upcoming eclipse, which is stirring a lot of things up. And ugh, there's grief that is moving, and I feel like it is this palpable and mm, Spirit wants to say that this message is going to be like confirmation for people of what you're experiencing, and then they want me to go into how we can like support the new energy that's emerging at this time. Okay, cool. Welcome, by the way, if you are new. Hi, I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here because I tell real, raw, honest truth. I have a feeling my eyes are going to be closed a good chunk of this video, but grief. Grief is like the main thread of this. You are in the active initiation and portal of grief right now that is pulling you into like literally the heart hurts. That's like my heart was not hurting until I sat down. Like I'm feeling that like tenderness. Your heart is so tender right now. It's like right now, and I just heard like a kid crying, like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. Okay. There's this, I just picked up my Labradorite. There's this knowing that change is on the precipice, and this grief 222 on the chimer there. Words are funky right now. Mm. Yeah, the crying kid threw me off. It's like wailing. You might need a good cry. Gonna invite you guys into this again. Like I said, this reading's not for everybody. And it's interesting. I do want to name that like my recording software is picking up a different mic, though it is muted. It's in this grayscale, and it's interesting. That never happens. Never happens. So yeah, and this is making me think of like this is the grieving portal, and then what you're moving into. The way it's showing up on my screen feels very significant. I also want to name my egos coming in and is like, just say the damn message. And some of you guys might be impatient, and I want to let you know this reading's not for you if you can't sit and receive the message I'm delivering, and that's okay. That's okay. No hard feelings. Go find a reader who works for you. Anyways, the things that you're actively grieving, and it feels like I feel like this is a reoccurring pattern in your life where you have experienced you experience rapid growth, and I'm just seeing like I just heard spirit fertilizer. Like you have always had access to the divine in a way that most people don't. And so you've always had this sort of thread of like growing a lot quicker than people. And I'm just seeing like, and now it's like hyper speed. And so you'll come into contact with lessons, people, places, environments, things. And if you were to, spirits like look back at your life, and now they're showing me this spiral of a shell, and you're like getting back to this like where it's faster, like at the center. You are so close to being so fully yourself. And that's why this one hurts the most. That this grief portal hurts the most. Because, oh, interesting. I just got my phone is synced with my computer, and it just popped up about my notes. I write down my dreams, and there's something about my dreams last night. What was I doing? Haha. This dream, I totally forgot I had this dream and I just got pinged to it. I just wrote, and basically this guy's asked me if you're okay, and I was like, and he was, I was speaking to my phone in a weird state in the morning. There's a kind of an eruption happening, energetic eruption, and it's between two people. Interesting. Maybe that's relevant for some of you because literally he was showing me like this like weird 3D map and like there's like and it feels like oh, the greater war, right? The greater battle that's happening and like being sensitive to that. Why is that coming in? Preparation, right? It's these two parts of you, right? There's not enough room for both of them. There's not enough room for them both to be inhabited, and you've been trying to squeeze them both in, like your version of you that has been the outer expression of you to the world, and then there's this inner version that has been like doing a lot of, I'm seeing like Neo in the Matrix, like has been doing all this crazy stuff, psychic things, drawing things into your reality and like doing all these things, and is like, look what I can do without lifting a finger. And you're just performing like a puppet out there. And this is definitely very akin to the Leo Aquarius axis that's coming up. And so it's like you can't hold both of these things at the same time. You can't hold both of these versions of you together in this experience. You have to lay the other one to rest. And it's kicking and screaming because this version of you, it's kind of, I heard like, it's like the final boss in the sense of like your final pieces of programming from like your family, from your lineage, like you're almost so completely wiped. I heard like a hard reset, hard wipe. Um, wow. Wowie zowie, guys. I'm gonna, ow, grab some cards. All right, how can we support the collective with this integration? We have fixed and 11th house. Um, finding communities that support you in this transition. So that might be a part of this where that's interesting. I wasn't my reading this morning about some of that or yesterday. I don't know. Time is weird. I film these at odd times. Oh, my heart still hurts. My heart aches. Heart aches. Tell me more about this. Okay. We have five. Okay. Oh. Would you guys be interested in like sorry, you're getting Izzy nighttime brain. Would you guys be interested in like vlogs for me? Like me living my life? I don't do anything, but I would love to talk about my internal process more publicly. Anyways, Sagittarius 8th house, 3 and 5. I just heard between the ages of 3 and 5. So something about like your inner child, maybe something significant at that time. Um, but this 11th house energy, Sagittarius, yeah. I'm seeing like it's funny, Spirit's like, "Why'd you pick up the cards, Izzy?" Now I'm hearing the Drag Path song. Drag Path. Again, coming back to this like outgrowing things. Like I feel you this fixed energy and maybe it is your communities and I swear my video that my last video that's on this channel was about like outgrowing communities or maybe that was on TikTok at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which videos land where. This energy is like very specific for some of you And what's immediately coming through is like form of your freedom that was taken from you at this age between 3 to 5. Very specific, right? It's kind of that moment like where you knew that like you had to conform, and that eighth house energy is like this contract was developed. I feel like that's what's breaking here is this like contract that you like for some of you it's religion with that Sagittarius energy. Tell me, what is this? There it is, ninth house and fifth house. Yeah. Like I heard like, what does your inner child believe to be true? And I heard like that all there is love. Like when you look at a child, they're not caught up in the story that we all start with, and that's what they're saying here. What I was already talking about. It took me a moment. I'm like, because that felt very specific, and I don't wish to project that onto anybody. If like that doesn't apply, that's okay. Maybe there's other parts in this that totally resonate, but there is a very significant like maybe person in this collective that has experienced like a pivotal moment of like you're not free, right? Or things aren't free. uh you know, that made me think of is when I was guys, should I just keep when I was a kid, I stole Hello Kitty lipstick from the store and I lied about it. And I think that it's like one of those kinds of moments like where like you knew like you like yeah. Maybe that or maybe something different for some of you guys, but it's like this nonverbal agreement of like you do not belong to you. And that's what's happening is fucking hell, guys. This is exciting because this next version of you is where you fully belong to yourself. Dolby's free. Like it's that like you're getting your freedom back. I just heard we're getting the band back together. I don't know. This energy is so funny. Ninth house and the fifth house coming out here is really saying like you're cultivating a new belief system that really caters to your pleasure, to your play, to your inner child, having fun again. It's like, God damn, when did we stop having fun? Descendant. Okay. What? I'm so tired of this fucking mess. I'm like, I'm delivering. I'm like channeling. I'm channeling some fucking epic stuff for you guys. And then like love comes out. And I'm like, oh, I love love. I've got some really strong placements that indicate that I love love. I love everybody. And that's what that's why all of this it's not why it's all happening, but for for the first time in forever. Oh god. Guys, tell me in the comments to not record videos at this hour, but I want you to have something to watch in the morning when you eat your breakfast. And there's the 22. Like okay. Is you just deliver the freaking message. This purpose of this grief moving through and why it's so intense is because you're literally combating a collective wound around actual receiving and living as your true self, because everything that's been cultivated in society is telling you not to be you. It's be this person, be that person, watch this movie, look like them, eat like them. Here's this. Here's a band-aid fix. Your mom said like you look this way and so you need to shift that, and your dad says make more money, and like whatever these stories are, they're not real. We're reading this book in my book club. We have a book club that meets every Monday for anybody who's interested. Four Agreements. If you haven't read this, this was my gateway book out of Mormonism, by the way. I read that at 15 years old and I was like, what the fuck? I can just be a good person? That's crazy. But there's something about, I love this book because it really comes down to this fact of realizing like there is this collective dream that everybody's agreeing to, which is our society, which is the programming, which is what is popular, what money is, like it's all these agreements. And this I feel like is your final boss of an agreement, which is like it really comes down to like I deserve to be unto my own. Like it really is this like I belong to me. I am a fully sovereign being. And like you're no longer giving away your energy in this like complicated, like you've been stuck in a rut in like your like collective containers that you've been in. Yeah, Pisces, like you've just been like this. Ow, fuck. Ow. Sharp pain in the heart when I said that. This is tender. This is so tender. Where it's like you, god damn you guys, yeah, and you might be going through your Saturn return. Whether you're 28 to 30 or 58 to 60. I know I have like an older audience that shows up here, which is so interesting. I love it. I love it. Gosh, it really just shows that like does not matter how long you've been here, right? It doesn't matter. None of age is just this weird concept. Again, an agreement. I'm getting heated. This solar eclipse has got me like flaring up in a great way where it's I'm just so excited for you ultimately, right? Because you're reclaiming yourself and you're coming back to like because I'm seeing like these big patterns. It was like you were at the center of yourself as a child and then somebody grabbed you and picked you up and they said, "Nope, you can't be that. Here, you have to start here." And you're like, "What? Okay." And then you go through kindergarten and you go through and then you graduate high school and maybe you go to college and maybe you get the degree and but maybe you didn't do that. Maybe you went into work and maybe, right? And like, and then you're shedding and you're shedding and you're shedding. If you've never lived alone, it's time for some of you guys to like live on your own because when you live on your own, that's when you really get to meet yourself. It's when you really get to shed like parent stuff, old partners, right? Relational friendship, like you deserve that. And then like out of the fucking corner of your eye, here comes somebody. I just heard whistling. Descendant, which is your seventh house, which is all about partnership. 33, which is the highest octave in this deck. Like it's like the highest echelon. And then Scorpio. So as high as this connection goes is as deep as it goes. But that is you. Right? For those of you not interested in relationship, this can represent this relationship with yourself, right? I'm not here to force a narrative on you guys. I trust you to have that discernment. But this is so beautiful for those of you who are interested in love, where it's like, wow, I just had to go on this journey to find myself. And it's so refreshing for you to finally get the opportunity to be all that you are in a partnership or in the courting process. Like it feels like, wow, it can be this easy. Is kind of the feeling I'm getting. Wow, and my entire body is getting really warm. Drink some water. Like some of you guys are dehydrated. Okay, tell me about just like a moment about this connection before we circle back into that supporting aspect for this collective here. This connection. Oh, we have the judge. I heard do not judge a book by its cover. Okay, yeah. We have Apocalypsis, Medallion, the Thread, and the Shaman. I love this. This is making me think of something that somebody I absolutely adore said, who was like, make money your man, right? There's something about like abundance coming in with the medallion and the thread. Like, oh, I heard when you change your relationship with money, you'll change your relationship with love too, because money is that. And I'm specifically hearing, especially with the Scorpio energy, like your primal desires, right? I don't know what language I can use here on this platform, but like, your special urges, right? That sounds so funny to say. Um because money and your desire are the same. It's the same frequency, right? It is reciprocal, and it's time for you to dip into that reciprocal energy. Apocalypsis is literally saying like a complete transformation of that, like a decimation of like what you believe your worth is. And I feel like this connection is really going to start revealing that to you of like, oh yeah, you are deserving. And with the judge coming out, it's like I'm hearing the version of you that you're grieving and outgrowing of you might be the one that's judging this, where it's like, I can't, that's not appropriate. Nope, there's no way, that's out of my league, or there, I couldn't. And then when you step into your true alignment, you're like, who, this person's a vibrational match for me, right? When they do come in, when you're honest with yourself. And with the medallion, the thread, and the shaman, like, there's this deep invitation in this connection. You guys are about to like, we have the sustainer and the tier. You guys are about to finally be able to like, this is all you've desired, which is somebody who can actually hold the vastness of your emotions. Like I feel like I'm talking to a collective of people that does a lot of holding for a lot of other people and have. And now it's your time to be held. But also in turn, you're also that experience for them too. They've not had somebody be able to witness and hold the capacity that is them. And the eternal child at the bottom, like very, very healing for that part of you. Okay. Beautiful. Now I want to tap into for the collective, right? And of course, all this can just be your own inner union journey, of course. So, but I love love. So I want to talk about love. And if you don't want to hear about love, that's okay. You just cover your ears unless you're wearing headphones, and I don't know. Anyways, tell me about the supportive pieces for the collective here. We have Saturn, again, Saturn and breath. Whoa. We have synchronicity at the bottom. I didn't expect. Wow. Okay. Sorry, something synchronistic just happened for me. Completely, and I needed to feel that. Wow. Whew. And for you guys like this, oh, trust the slow growth of this evolution. And like when things feel intense, breathe. Like that's, and I'm seeing like what's been helping me cuz I'm right there with you guys. Right? I'm walking step in step with you guys. And what's been helpful for me in this energy is like literally sitting and watching the trees and breathing deeply. Breathing deeply. And Saturn is here, like, right? We look at Saturn, especially if you are going through a Saturn return, we look at Saturn as this, like, you know, malefic planet, and it is, but he ultimately is like the father that's saying, like, hey, you deserve more. And I'm gonna keep throwing you shitty things until you fucking learn it. And it's, saying shitty things sounds so mean, but it's like, job after job, maybe you're not getting paid your worth, and it's not until you go, hey, I'm fed up, I need a raise, and they go, we can't do that. Then you have to go to then you're faced with a choice of, I need to leave this job and find something that does value me. I've been there many a times with many a company personally, which is why I work for myself. And thank you guys for supporting me in this journey. Like it's what I'm supposed to be doing, and Spirit made it so. So thank you. And Saturn really is like when those intense moments come up of like, okay, I have to do things differently. It's time to do things differently. That's where you breathe. We have the mother coming out there too. And that's what this breath is reminding me of. It's making me think of Earth, of Mother Nature. And now I'm thinking of Mother Nature by Ray, which is a song I was listening to this morning while I was watching the trees. And it's just like, Mother Nature is so giving all the time. So whenever you need that to be held as you're in this transitional phase, like let her hold you. And synchronicities are coming in. Okay. Okay. So I just saw Neptune pop out, and then we have rotation in the new pearl. And then the queen is peeking out too. So that's a big, oh, and winter. Winter time might be significant for some of you guys. I'm just gonna say that. Or you felt like you're in a winter. I know myself and a couple of my clients that I'm working with have felt like that inner winter happening. Ooh, my leg hairs are standing up with the synchronicities with this, which Spirit's literally saying pearls are significant, spiders are significant with the symbolism on here as well. Maybe seeing prismatic energy with the rainbow. And oh, sorry. I'm just reflecting back to that synchronicity that just happened. Well, you guys witnessed me get like all emotional. Your emotions are telling you things too, where it's like those, whoa. Phew. This energy is very much the fact that you are on a new rotation within your cycle and oh, interesting. Some of your cycles might be changing. Just a little disclaimer for those of you that bleed. Love my bleeders. That sounded so weird. Again, it's like 10 o'clock at night here. The new pearl, think of how a pearl is created. It's a grain of sand. And so there is a bit of like patience to be had. Now I look like a Cheeto. No. To become the queen, right? It takes, it's taking time, and it's taken time to get here, okay? I'm going to leave this here. I love you guys. Today is the last day to sign up for my Eclipse portal container before I close the doors. By the way, okay, I'm just going to show this. The king and the queen. Just gonna leave that there, but the Eclipse portal, guys, all the info is down below. Doors will be closing tonight when this is live. August 11th. I almost said October 11th. I don't know. Numbers, days, years, moments. I don't know anymore. But I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, joining my Afterlight where you get bonus videos. And I'm going to be, my move transition has been hefty and just settling into this new energy. I'm going to have more content for my Afterlight folks. So thank you. I see you guys and I love you. I appreciate you. Come join the inner circle. Join us for the Eclipse portal. All right.